Hi, I'm going to let you know all I know about the key to Disneyland and where to find all of the locks. And no, it doesn't open the White Rabbit's house. We tried. So we bought ours in downtown Disney, but they're sold all throughout Disneyland. And the cost is $59.99, which I was like, what? That is a lot of money. I did have a gift card, so that was lucky. The key starts out as a blank slate, so it's just white lights, no icons, and Walt Disney's opening day speech on it. And then you add different sounds and icons as you go throughout the different lands. There's 9. So the first one we went to was Fantasyland, which is outside of where I would call Fantasyland, but it's over by where you meet the princesses. And when we added this one, it put the castle on there and also added a song. And so the next one we did was Toontown, and you'll see that it right next to the castle one, it added a new one, which was Mickey's house, and a new song as well. We did Adventureland next, which is inside of the bazaar at the back of the store. And I will say it's a little bit tricky to get the hang of, but you have to make sure that your key is turned on, like the switch of the key, as well as pushing one of the buttons to light it up before you stick it into the keyholes, or else it won't add the new icon. A couple of times we had to do it, like repeat it so that it would work, but that's because we hadn't turned it on before sticking it in. So there's us doing the Winnie the Pooh one. It added the little honey pot, and they're all just so cute, and they each have different songs. My son was obsessed with it. He was so excited to find all the locks throughout the day, and my kids ended up taking turns, which I do recommend probably just buying one of these since it's so expensive. My kids were fine to share it, but it was technically my son's souvenir. So the hardest one for us to find was the Frontierland. It's like near the tunnel that goes to Galaxy's Edge, and it was actually fun to not be able to find it for a while because we kind of had to hunt a little bit more. And this one in New Orleans Square wasn't working our first day, so we came back on our next Disneyland day and got it. And that's the other thing I would suggest, is not going too quickly, but kind of trying to space it out, because once it's over, it's like over. So we did save a couple of the locks for our second Disneyland day, and this is when we had our whole key full, so we were ready to get the pin. He was guessing which pin he would get because they're all a Disney D with a different one of the icons. This is the only one that you have to do last. You can't do it before that, or else it will just blow the bubbles, but it won't like do anything to your key. When you do it after you've collected all the other icons, the key magically opens up and there's a pin inside of it. And so Emmett opened his pin. It actually fell on the ground, but he saw that his was the Adventureland icon. So it's the D with the Jungle Cruise boat. And we would have been happy with any of them because we're really not like trying to collect all of them. We only bought one key. I'm so happy we decided to do it, and my son really had a great time. I wouldn't say it's something you have to do because it is expensive to buy that key, but it was a really fun experience, and I think they're just doing it this year. So if you're going to Disneyland this year, I do recommend it.